Hello, this is Katie at Locomotive, and the following meditation is titled The Power of No, an excerpt from the Wild and Wise, Sacred Feminine Meditations for Women's Circles and Personal Awakening. This meditation requires something to write with and something to write on, so taking a moment to find something, piece of paper you can use to jot down some ideas. And then finally, as you're ready, removing all distractions, coming to a comfortable seat, and closing your eyes. No is not a word we women are invited to own and use with authority. So conditioned are we to be pleasing and accommodating that often we forget that no is even an option. Consequently, our most precious resources, including our attention, our time, and our energy, are depleted as certainly as sand falls through an hourglass. Our well-being suffers as a result, and though we can often readily identify our feelings as being physically and emotionally exhausted, it can be difficult to make the initial connection between our ability to exercise our sovereignty and our overall spiritual health. When we tap into the wild and wise, powerful power of no, we give ourselves permission to selectively channel our sacred feminine resources and cultivate well-being and healing. I personally have had a lot of experiences of giving away my personal sovereignty and saying yes to people, places, and things when in my soul and in my heart truly have felt to say that opposite. And it truly has had me feeling depleted and low in my energy, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, become exhausted. And so I feel you and I see you and I get it. And me particularly as a yes woman, I have a hard time saying no. And there is such liberation when you finally are able to say that powerful word. So once more, as you're ready, taking a moment to get a comfortable seated position, taking a moment to remove distractions, closing your eyes, inviting any final movements or adjustments into your body. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, take a moment to clear your mind of any thoughts right now. Feel your body rooted down on the ground and feel your heart beating. Follow your breath in and out for a cycle or two. I invite you to imagine with me that it's morning, tomorrow morning, let's say. And tomorrow morning, as with each new day, you have access to a limited amount of time, energy, and resources. It's just the law of life. As we all know, each new day brings us what seems like an unlimited number of demands, expectations, interactions, reactions, plans, needs, and wants. And with each of these, we are given the opportunity to align with our most authentic selves by utilizing the power of no. One of life's most fundamental truths is that when you say yes to one thing, you are always inherently saying no to something else. When you say yes to fear, you are saying no to love. When you say yes to resentment, you are saying no to connection. When you say yes to self-loathing, you are saying no to empowerment. When you say yes to manipulation, you are saying no to your inherent sovereignty. When you say yes to body shame, you are saying no to personal sacredness. And just as it is the law of life that each time you say yes to one thing, you say no to something else, it is also true that when you say no to something, you say yes to something else. When you say no to guilt, you say yes to liberation. When you say no to self-doubt, you say yes to passion. When you say no to cultural brainwashing, you say yes to self-love and acceptance. When you say no to being victim, you say yes to self-worth. When you say no to participating in unhealthy relationships, you say yes to a healthy relationship with self. When you say no to martyrdom, you say yes to self-care. When you say no to your shoulds, you say yes to your potential. When you say no to perfectionism, you say yes to the beauty of synchronicity. When you say no to anxiety, you say yes to your power to manifest. When you say no to laying blame, you say yes to accountability. Every day, we experience countless opportunities to choose yes or choose no. Each moment, each interaction with others, each conversation we have with ourselves in our head is a pivotal chance to align with our sacred self, our authentic truth, and choose. You have the power in every single moment to ask yourself, what may be the most important question you will ever answer? What will I invest my precious time and energy in right now? What will I say no to that I may allow space to say yes to what really matters. And now I invite you to participate in a writing meditation with me. On one page of your journal, you will write the following words. These words are seed words for exploring your power of no. So in this moment, you'll simply write the following words: faith, trust, honoring myself, joyful movement, nourishing my physical body, addiction, pleasure, sexuality, exhaustion, restriction, abundance. I also invite you to add 3 or 4 more seed words of your own to this list. As you're ready, take these seed words and place them in the following phrase. When I say no to blank, I am saying yes to blank. Take about 3 to 5 minutes, hit pause, and complete the following phrases. When I say no to blank, I am saying yes to blank. Reflecting now on the deep wisdom that you have just tapped into, offer yourself a moment of gratitude and set an intention to cultivate a practice around this new awareness. When you're ready, begin to shift your focus back to your body in this present moment. And with a deep inhale and exhale, welcome yourself back. The following questions are an opportunity for deeper reflection. And so again, I invite you with a paper and pencil to respond to the following 3 questions. Number 1, what cultural messages have you internalized about saying no? Take a moment, hit pause, and answer. Number 2, in what ways are you currently preventing yourself from claiming the power of no? Take a moment, pause, and answer. Number 3, what would it feel like to give yourself permission to make space for what you do want by saying no to what you don't want? Take a moment, pause, and answer. Thank you so much for listening to this reflection. Please feel free to share it out to other sisters and brothers. And thank you so much for honoring yourself and taking the opportunity to say no, therefore saying yes to self. Namaste.